You want to do a vlog? Show people how we run the boat setup, van setup, do a little something.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? So a lot of you have been asking for James and I to post more travel vlog styled videos. So we're getting off the water here in Kansas, and I figured it'd be a perfect time to show you guys how we charge the boat batteries, how we set everything up to roll, and just hang out with us for the next 12 hours.
Lucky you guys, huh?
So normally when we get off the water, I take care of all the camera gear, I get all the rods. James does most of the generator stuff.
I do all the manual stuff.
It's pretty
well right now.
well
we already
oiled.
got it strapped up in the back, and whatever that rod saver thing's called.
Transom saver.
Transom saver. Transom saver. There we go. But yeah, then I usually just let him put away all the tackle rods that we use in his cameras, and yeah, I get the generator set up, which I'll show you momentarily, and yeah,
it's pretty easy. We got it dialed in.
and today's good because it's only what, like 2:33.
Yeah, we got off the water pretty early. We went out,
fish, though.
had a good morning, caught some fish. We were actually in Kansas too long. We were only supposed to be here yesterday, but the bite was no bueno, so we had to stay an extra night. But it turned out well. I'm glad we came here. It's been pretty sweet. So I gotta get to work. We gotta get rolling.
Alright, so now we got the back battery set up for charge off this Noco 3-bank onboard charger that is never on board. A little sneak peek you got. I don't know if you guys ever see this. This is where we're storing most of our stuff for tackle wise. Got a little shopping cart full of stuff back there. Battery left, battery right. What I'm going to do is take these two chargers, little cables, two of those like that, put one to that battery and one to this battery, and eventually we will set it up to the generator, so when we're running, the generator's going and we'll just drive. Usually a couple hours. Most of the batteries, there's one battery, the first one on the right, that tends to take a little bit longer, and I just think that's because it's just getting, the power's getting drawn from that one first. But usually by the time we're back at Walmart, we're good to go. So once everything's in, just make sure the cables are kind of out on the side there. Close. We just use a ratchet strap through these little holes. What are these holes even for?
Oars.
Oars? Well, we might need oars at some point. Next time we're in Denver, we can go faster.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
It's a little weird. So once we get everything done in the boat and get the batteries charging, we gotta charge all the camera batteries and stuff like that. So we've got a pretty sweet little setup that Pat built for us. And basically what we do is we run a battery to battery charger from the front of the van, from the van's battery running off the alternator, which goes into this box. So we run a battery to battery charger. This is a CTEK D250 SA. This goes directly to two 100 amp hour AMG batteries. And then we have the inverter, which is a Renogy 1000 watt inverter charger running off the batteries. I can't speak English right now, but that's what helps James and I charge everything up while we're on the road. So I've got a little setup going where I get all the portable batteries which run the GoPros throughout the day. Basically just keep them in these baskets here and then charge them up, and usually they're done by the next day. Not as quick as the generator though. That Wen charges those boat batteries so quick. It's also pretty efficient, I'd say. I mean, we've gone through
on eco mode
13 states,
yeah,
6,000 miles, and a ton of fishing. I don't even know how much time we've spent on the water, but we've only used 2 gallons of gas. We've only filled it up twice.
It's like half full right now.
Oh yeah, and this is where we keep all our rods. I know a lot of you guys have been asking where we keep them in the van. It actually works out pretty well. Got all the extra rods and musky rods in the corner, and then basically all the rods that we're using every day with the reels on, just on both sides. These are shorter, 6'9" and under. They just fit perfectly there. And the bigger rods over this way. That's it. It's a little messy, but I mean, it's not really like we have much downtime. We're fishing, getting on the road. Or what?
We're living in it.
We're living in it, yeah. Not the cleanest thing. Works. I love it. Well, we're going to Lake of the Ozarks. We just decided. We kind of had an equidistant stop, I guess, between here.
Big words.
So where we are, we're about 2.5 hours from the Ozarks and 2.5 hours from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I just took a minute, looked at the weather, tried to figure out what looks better. So Ozarks tomorrow is going to be 70, partly cloudy, 12-mile-an-hour winds. Oklahoma was like 70, but 20-mile-an-hour winds. So it'd be a little rough. It's a little rough in the Johnny. It's a little rough. So we're going to head over to Missouri, knock that state out, fish Lake of the Ozarks for a day or two. I think 2. I think we should fish it for 2 days because it's huge. And it's supposedly beautiful and fun. Lots of fish. We'll see though.
Yeah. Or we just kill it tomorrow.
And then go to Oklahoma and save a day. Could do that too.
Since Kansas 8-hour day.
Kansas, yeah, we did. Again, we got stuck here an extra day because yesterday was no bueno. Couldn't buy a bite. But that's, I mean, for the most part, and for this trip, most of it's pretty like slightly planned. We know the direction in which we're going, but in a situation like this, we can really choose whichever way to go. So, sticking with the plan. Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. You want to get some food, actually?
Yeah.
We gotta get lunch. Lunchtime.
Some dinner.
In 500 feet, turn left onto State
Update
Highway
on the
7.
food.
That's GD good.
Best food we've had on the trip.
Yeah, I would say that St. Louis style ribs were on point at Garrett's.
Yeah.
In the middle, well, not quite the middle of nowhere. Yesterday night was the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we were in like
It was like
an
a
old
modern
western
day
town.
western town that like the buildings from the 1800s broke down, so they put new ones up.
Now we're going to Casey's General Store, filling up the van. Probably should check the boat too. And then...
I think it was about halfway.
Okay, half is good.
It
Yeah,
wasn't too
so we'll
bad.
just fill up the van. And then we're gonna head to Walmart for the night, which is like 20 minutes from the ramp on Lake of the Ozarks. So we've been spending a considerable amount of time at gas stations. We've driven just over 6,000 miles, or James has. How's it going? What's going on? Video is live. Pretty much just uploading everything through my phone and James's jetpack. Joe, James has a booger. That'd be good. Need a napkin?
Yes. We don't have it. Actually, we do. They're on the desk.
No, we don't.
My only reminder of the Chipotle girl.
I threw some Chipotle napkins away like 30 minutes ago, and James said, "Why would you do that? That was my only reminder of the Chipotle girl from Lake Havasu." We'll go back and see her.
Fine, I got this.
Chipotle girl, if you're watching this, leave James a comment, please.
Slide into Matt's DMs.
Don't slide into my DMs, slide into James's DMs. Well, we made it to Walmart. Unfortunately, this one, I don't know if we'll be able to stay at. I looked it up online. We use this website called All Stays, and they kind of have an open forum with people who stay at different Walmarts and tell you if it's okay or not. This one, I thought I saw somewhere that it said it was alright, and then we pulled up and there are a ton of no overnight signs. So there's a couple more, like 10, 15, 20 minutes away. We'll go check those. And then we're gonna probably edit a little bit, chill. I don't know, there's not too much that goes on.
Yeah, I'm catching up on videos. I haven't even seen this one.
That's funny. That's Navajo, yeah.
Nava, no fun.
It was tough. Walmart number 2 of the night. I think we would have been fine at the other one, but we decided to come 15 minutes away to one that we're allowed to sleep at for sure. Also, it's closer to the ramp that we want to fish. So I'm checking out Navionics and just looking at the map, looking at fishing reports, taking in tips from you guys on Instagram, and just kind of figuring out what James and I are going to do tomorrow. A semi-basic plan, basically. That's what I try to do. I wouldn't say every night. A lot of the times we just get out on the water and then go from there. It's always nice to see the conditions, you know, water temperature and water clarity too. Just finished editing today's video. It's gonna take 7 minutes to export, and then I gotta upload it with the phone, which takes about 30 minutes. Haven't been able to find too much Wi-Fi on the road. But yeah, this is where we usually end the night off. I finish up editing, export, James is already asleep, and then I go to sleep. But it's not that bad. Actually, the van is more comfortable than anywhere else that we've slept so far, in my opinion. And we haven't had any issues in Walmart parking lots yet. So, knock on wood. That's pretty much the night. But I'm going to finish this up. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Deuces.
Rise and shine. It's butt whooping time.
That's not a motivating factor.
Cool runnings, dog? You don't like cool runnings? Let's go fishing.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit of a late start. Kind of. I've been up for like an hour. James is almost up. What did you tell me last night? I said, what time are you good getting up? He goes, whatever time you get me up, plus 10 minutes, up to 3 hours.
I'm so excited. Can't you tell?
Hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
Or 3 hours.
How's your morning been?
Successful.
So right now I'm trying to find a boat ramp. Heat sea. Look at that, only 11 minutes.
It's too far. I'm not going.
Let's go fish.
Okay.
Cool. Walmart. Wonderful stay. Feel really well rested. It's always comfortable. Nice quiet. That was a good one. I woke up before my alarm again.
I didn't. That's a good way to stop people.
This ramp is closed. I think this is the first time that's happened to us. We're still running pretty strong. I'm gonna have to find another ramp.
Oh well. On to the next one.
Just launched the boat and forgot to get licenses before, so we're gonna do it right now. So we can go fish. I wish there was a national fishing license. It'd be pretty sick.
Hey, let's catch them. We're stoked on fishing.
Well, there you guys have it. That is a full 24 hours boat ramp to boat ramp. We are going to answer some questions for you guys. A lot of questions that you've been asking us about living on the road. But first, we need to go get some food because we're both starving. And it was a pretty good day. Not bad. We figured them out. It's always fun. Kind of. There was about a million fish on the graph. It was a lot. We have a very special guest this evening. We have Senor Tree Snagger, James Kelly.
Alright, what are we getting into?
So I made a post on Instagram for you guys asking what your questions were for us about living on the road. So I figured we could go ahead and answer a few of them. It would be a 45-minute video if we answered all of them.
The extended cut DVD will come after the thing. So for those questions that you don't think we answered, we did answer them, and you'll have to wait and see. Due dates anywhere from next year to 2062.
What's the craziest thing you've seen on the road so far in regards to your questions about life on the road? That was from Lance Rutz.
Oh, we saw
Wow.
that dead jackass.
Oh yeah, we did
Was
see
that Pleasant?
a dead donkey at Pleasant. That was I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
some-
I didn't put that in a video, but we were just rolling down the bank, and there were a bunch of birds just stacked up, and then there was just
Pictures.
a dead donkey. What's the hardest part about being mobile all the time? That was from Austin Braswell.
We don't really have like much time to
Yeah.
like just chill. Besides, right before bed, like whenever we park it somewhere.
I mean, from the time we wake up until now, like right before we go to bed, it's maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours of downtime. I mean, we wake up, we go to the ramp, we go fish, get off the water, figure out where we're going. I'm editing, James drives, we get to wherever we're going, and then by then, you know, it could have been a 4-hour drive or a 12-hour drive, and we're both exhausted. So we're not really spending too much time in any one place. So that's definitely the most difficult part of this, is that it's kind of an aggressive race to get through all the states so James can
Yeah.
get to camp by June. We got a lot of questions about how bad the van smells. It actually doesn't smell bad at all, or we're just used to it, one of the two.
Probably a little column A, a little column B. I think a couple more days.
Yeah, definitely.
We're on a little showerless streak, but
Oh yeah, someone else asked, what's the longest you've gone without showers?
whatever since Colorado.
It's right now. I think it's what, 3 days?
I knew I should have taken one at La Quinta.
3 days without a shower, but I mean, we're still, you know, taking care of stuff kind of as best we can. Trying to stay hygienic. Wipes.
More or less.
What else? Face wash, stuff like that. Dry shampoo, as you guys have seen when we were at Lake of the Pines. James's dry shampoo commercial was really good. Also, I really think all this reclaimed wood just takes care of a lot of the bad smells.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Well, there's another plenty of questions
Let's not
on here.
forget the one air freshener.
Oh yeah, there is one air
That
freshener.
black ice.
Yeah, that's for you, John. John said, how many air fresheners do you guys have hanging from the rear view at this point? None on the
0.
rear view, just one in the back. But there were a ton of questions asking or saying, I hope none of you snore. And I can say James snores real loud.
Oh, hell yeah.
Snores so loud.
So that's not my problem.
And
though,
he
like-
always falls asleep before me because
Yeah.
I'm always uploading
Oh.
and editing. And
So
when
what
he goes
happens
to
is I
sleep,
lay on my back and it just opens it up.
it's
I
loud.
mean, I sleep like a baby. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm so tired that by the time I'm in bed, watch an episode of Archer or something, and then I'm out.
By the time I go to sleep, it doesn't even bother me. Like, it is what it
It's
is.
just white noise.
Yeah, exactly. It puts me to sleep. What's been your favorite place to eat? We got a lot of those.
We've been on a barbecue stint.
Yeah, the last few days we've gotten barbecue. Barbecue's actually my favorite food.
Where was it that random...
Garrett's.
Was it Garrett's?
Kansas, yeah. In this video, actually. I put a little bit in there from Garrett's.
Oh, those ribs.
It was awesome. It was very good. The other thing about barbecue is that it's cheap. Oh yeah, Papa Chulo's down there in Florida with Lawson. And Lawson's lunch was pretty good. Those, what did he cook us? Some
Oh, dude.
steaks. Yeah, the steaks with the potato.
And
The
Power
potato
Grill.
was money. Is the van holding up, and did you need to make any modifications? Van's holding up fine.
Yeah, and the only modification, which was really just installing the light switch somewhere,
Oh yeah.
which we found perfectly because there was a little knot in one of the pieces of wood. So we're just gonna tuck it in right there.
Fit right in. It's a nice little hidden switch. The most asked questions, one being, where do you guys take showers? So we've actually been able and lucky enough to stop at people's places along the way. So Lawson's, John's, Jason's. Oh, and then at Havasu we stayed at a campground, so we showered there.
Yeah, I think that might be
That's
we
it.
need to incorporate those a few more So those are easy
What's that?
campgrounds.
Yeah, that's true. They're relatively cheap too, so it's not bad. A lot of you guys were asking if there have been any major fights or if there's any tensions between James and I. And we fight all the time, constantly.
It's like sibling rivalry.
It's, yeah, it's not really like we fight. We've actually never been in a single fight. It's just like,
It's more like we're stuck with each other, so we might as well treat each other like shit.
exactly. Yeah, we just throw it back and forth. It's pretty funny though.
Gotta keep it loose, you know.
It's always laughs. That's what it's all about. I mean, we both understand the situation, like what this is. We're living in a frickin' van for
Down by
3
the
months.
river.
Down by the river, and it's, you know, we're having fun. I mean, that was another question. Is it all that it's cracked up to be? And the answer for that is yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a ton of work. James has been driving for 6,000 miles. Okay, so James
We're
is,
at like 6,800.
he's driven 7,000 miles in 3 weeks. And that's like probably close to 140 or 150 hours. And I've done the same amount of time editing. So it's a tremendous amount of work.
Yeah.
But it's also,
It's worth it.
it's so worth it. Every day we get to get up and fish a new lake and go after pre-spawn and spawning fish. There's
It would
nothing
be
better.
fun if it was easy,
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
You gotta have this ridiculous love for fishing. I'll put it that way. Or if you're just a crazy dude like James, who's just like, I don't fish that much, but I'll go with you on a 50-state fishing tour.
It's all about the adventure.
Yeah.
The Adventures of James.
New YouTube channel coming out, guys.
Podcast, maybe.
Podcast. There you go.
We'll see.
It'd be great. I'd subscribe, maybe. Did you guys bring any firearms or protection at least?
Like, I'm more scared of you using that than of someone coming after us.
Don't mess with us. I got my bear spray from Canada.
Just, we're nice people. Come talk to us.
Yeah, no, we've met so many cool people every day. It's pretty sweet. It's like our favorite part of this whole thing. It's just like meeting you guys. Walleye.
Who's the fork and who's the spoon? Well, I'm definitely the spork.
Spork.
Are you
Okay.
or are
Brackets.
y'all
Okay.
having relationship problems if you are in a relationship being away? Are you in relationship problems, Matt?
No,
No.
it's great.
'Cause
Just talked to the girlfriend like 2 hours ago.
she's super understanding and cool as F.
Yeah. She's
She's
alright.
Do I have any I have tons of relationship problems. Is it because I'm away? No, it's just the nature of James. That's a whole nother episode. That's going to be on the DVD 2062. Be on the lookout. Where do we poop? Matt?
That's the most important question. That's the most asked question.
Yeah. We've been holding it for 3 weeks. It's been a lot of Walmart in the morning. You know, you gotta get on your routine. You
That's
gotta
it. It's all about the
Walmart.
routine.
Hit Walmart in the morning.
That's
Probably
it.
gotta pee once before you get out in the water, just because we're usually like coffee or something.
Yeah.
You know, and the stuff that I've seen in some of these bathrooms, phenomenal.
I haven't had any bad
beautiful.
experiences.
I'm really worried about the age at which you, as a grown man, have to grunt to get through a number 2. Because it, like, Matt's laughing, but I've been sitting there and I'm like worried about, am I gonna have to give the dude CPR in the stall next to me? Like a rearing course. It's ridiculous. And it's kind of scary to think about that. That's what's in my future.
If you guys enjoyed this video, let James and I know in the comment section below if you'd like to see more. Leave it that thumbs up for us, because it's been a whole lot of fun filming this. I actually wanted to edit something a little bit different than a fishing video. So leave us some comments, more questions, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Oh wait, I forgot to say subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe SB Fishing TV. Check them out on Instagram too. And check me out at James from Virginia on Instagram, even though I don't have a phone to upload. Bye, Felicia.